season. But for young teams, what's important right now? What's in front of them?
Kevin, I think a couple of things. One, to understand the effort and attention to detail you need to bring to every performance. And then getting comfortable with each other. Getting everybody on the same page. And then defining roles. Understanding what lane you have to run in for your team as a player. I think those are critically important early in the season.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Zach LaVine, DeRozan out there with Vucevic. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Caruso in at the 3 spot. Now here's Melodon. Good on the three-point shot.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Here's LaVine. 23 points his last outing. Unloads from 13, and he drops that one in.
LaVine, a primetime threat to knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Pass to Williams. Now Washington. Williams a screen on DeRozan. It's deflected. Now Washington. His last outing, he had 8 points. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, DeRozan with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And Vucevic kicks to LaVine. Beverley sets the screen for DeRozan. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
The foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
Now here's Melodon, following the miss by DeRozan. Here's Williams, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls.
One shot.
And that one falls for Williams. During last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
Here's Melodon after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Here's Mikhailuk, guarded by LaVine, up and in on the layup. Bulls trail by 4. LaVine passes to Beverley, outside DeRozan. Beverley sets the screen for DeRozan. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Boy, that looks like a scouting report breakdown there. I mean, the defense has to know where DeRozan wants to do the most work. That's his sweet spot there.
Now, here's Melodon. 9 points last game out.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside, LaVine. Pass to DeRozan. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
Chicago trailing here. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Now here's Levine. Defense right on him. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Charlotte has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Maledon passes to Mikhailuk.
For the Hornets, they have the memory of 2 straight play-in game losses hanging over their heads. That's a tough way to end any season. It should be fuel and motivation for them.
The Hornets shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
With the step back, Levine kicks to Beverly. Beverly with a screen on Washington. And he comes up with the deuce. DeRozan's got 7. Clark, do you think losing a play-in game 2 years in a row has a lasting effect?
Oh, I think it definitely does, Kevin. Has to leave a bad taste in your mouth. To come so close to being part of the playoffs like the Hornets have is tough to handle and swallow. But it also, on the flip side, can serve as great motivation.
A shot by Maledon, no good. The Bulls have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Beverly, the pass to Levine. From 17 feet out, and it's Vucevic missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Down low, it's stolen by Vucevic. Levine passes to Williams. Inside, stolen by Washington. Here's McGowan's, guarded by Levine. Passes it to McGowan. Here's Mikhailuk. The pass to Washington. Steps back. Charlotte needs to get a shot from deep. The shot, no good. And Chicago will go the other way with it. Outside DeRozan. Vucevic against Williams. And Vucevic kicks to DeRozan. Shoots over Washington. Pass to Beverly. Vucevic setting the pick for Beverly. Back to Vucevic. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Boy, just a perfect, I mean perfect shot fake from Vucevic.
What you love about Vucevic, the consistency, solid shooting percentages, and he's averaged double-digit rebounds for the last 5 years.
The first one falls. You know, Greg, adding to that for Vucevic, the last 2 seasons, he's been excellent in the playoffs.
Great point, Kevin. His numbers were up over what he did in the regular season. He hits clutch shots, gives them a physical presence, and he is just a rock in the middle.
And the Hornets making a change here. Bouknight's checked in.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now, here's Washington. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Bouknight passes to Washington. And DeRozan sends it back.
Anytime DeRozan can come up for the block, gets the whole team energized.
Beverly with a screen on Williams. And here is Williams. Pass to Vucevic. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. 4th, the Bulls.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Chicago making some changes. Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. White comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's Dosunmu in for Patrick Beverley. Last outing for Charlotte was a loss to Chicago. Now here's Bouknight. He's coming off a 22-point game against Chicago.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Drummond the screen. Dosunmu the pass to Drummond. Here's Bouknight. Passes to Thor. Here's Richards. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Drummond, a huge target rolling to the rim.
And here is Bouknight. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Basket counts. And the Hornets lead by 2.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Now here's Bouknight. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. The Bulls have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. DeRozan gets the bucket. DeRozan's got 9.
Guys, you remember when DeMar DeRozan first came into the league? He was just really a raw athlete. Now he's a finely tuned offensive juggernaut.
Here's Richards. And the pass to Thor. There's the pick. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
DeRozan with it. He's got 9. Pass to Drummond. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's White. No good with the triple. Charlotte in the lead. Thor the pass to Richards. Now here's Bouknight. Pass to Snead. Takes a 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
So it's the Hornets now, following the miss by DeRozan. Here's Bouknight. Puts up a 3. The offensive rebound. There's the triple. That shot off the mark.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it. Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Here's Snead, defended by Drummond. And here is Bouknight. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Williams.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Outside DeRozan. Passes it to Williams. Fires the 3. Here's Drummond. Oh, that's blocked. 1:03 left here in the opening quarter. Now here's Bouknight. He's guarded closely. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Kicks to Williams. Now here's DeRozan. Defense is right there.
Well, the elevated playmaking from DeRozan has been a revelation of late. An all-around threat who still feels underappreciated by many, and I think that drives him quite a bit.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Charlotte leading by 4. Now here's Bouknight. Now the pass to Richards. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
.29 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Dosunmu. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Jones against DeRozan. Sweet move, and the layup is good.
Oh, man. DeRozan, his interior game, worthy of much respect. When he gets the ball in a good spot, he goes to work.
Beyond the arc. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Hornets lead by 5. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Charlotte?
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Hornets leading by 5. So for Chicago right now, the guard set is White alongside Levine. DeRozan out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. Washington kicks to Williams. And here is Maledon. Shot clock at 5. They shoot again. Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
Outside, Levine. Good on the triple. Levine's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Bulls.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
To the inside, poked away. It's stolen by DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Boy, hard to say too much about the craftiness of Vucevic's game. I mean, oftentimes, because he's so clever and so good at drawing fouls, he just toys with defenders.
And he's good on the first of three. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank, Greg, dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
You know, very quietly, Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers consistently. A nightly double-double threat who, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
And he nails the third. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a two-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
One misses for Caruso. The Hornets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. McGowan's the pass to Washington. It's Williams, high post. Vucevic on him. Looking to end the run. Vucevic with the block, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. Mikhailuk passes to McGowan. And there's the foul. There we go on Alex Caruso. That's his third foul of the game. Now here's Melodon. He has 6. He takes it in.
They are really struggling from the floor.
Now here's Levine. He's covered closely. Caruso finds DeRozan. Vucevic with it. Three-pointer. Rebound by Williams. Here's McGowan's. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. McGowan's the pass to Melodon. Now here's Williams. Williams, a screen on DeRozan. And finished off by Williams.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
Beverly, the pass to DeRozan. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Williams with the block. Here's McGowan's, defended by Caruso. And here is Melodon, pass to Washington. Clock at 6. Shoots the 3. A nice shot by Mikhailuk. And now a 3-point Charlotte lead.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's DeRozan, and DeRozan throws it down hard.
Well, I tell you what, DeRozan really packs a punch now. He's an explosive athlete with really good strength. I mean, he's got great size for a backcourt dominant scorer.
Here's McGowan's. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Mikhailuk passes to Melodon. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Bulls. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. On the wing, Levine. There's the 3. And it's Melodon with the rebound. So the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about Levine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
Here's Mikhailuk. His last outing, 16 points for him. And it's Washington missing. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Chicago. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Levine kicks to DeRozan. Vucevic setting the pick for DeRozan. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And Levine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Williams, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And he can't hit the second. Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Outside, Levine. The 10-footer in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Levine is 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that with that outstanding, unreal leaping ability.
Williams scanning the floor. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Bulls have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Caruso, bounce pass. Now Beverly. No points in the game yet for him. A shot by Williams, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Levine up top. Williams with the block. Out of bounds, Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. Hornets on defense now. Caruso looking for an opening. And he drives in. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Something else they've done is really get after it defensively, specifically steals, and how they've done a good job tonight forcing turnovers.
The free throw drops for Caruso. And the Hornets with possession here. Trailing by 2. Bouknight passes to McGowan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Jones checked in for P.J. Washington. And a change for the Bulls. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Levine. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Bulls. Pass to Dosunmu. Bulls moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. And again, Chicago. No good. The Hornets trail. Bouknight passes to Mikhailuk. And here is Bouknight. Out left to the wing. From the high post. Here's Williams. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Williams has got 7. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Jones. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Beverly with the ball. Passes it to Vucevic. His 3-pointers off the mark. Charlotte's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And the Hornets miss again.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Caruso bangs home the trifecta. Caruso's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Williams passes to Bouknight. Jones with the screen on Beverly. Here's Bouknight. Williams with the block. Now here's Caruso. 8 points for him. It's Beverly on the wing. And that one, good. And now a 6-point Chicago lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Both teams will make substitutions. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. The Bulls third.
They had great productivity from their shooters last year. The guys they were counting on to knock down a high percentage of their shots, they did that. And they hope to see those same kinds of numbers this year.
Hornets trail by 6. The pass to Richards. To the middle and stolen by Drummond. Here's Caruso. He's got 8. Pass to Dosunmu. He kicks it to Williams. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And they also showed up in terms of that three-point percentage, top 5 in our league. That is a huge positive for this group.
And their field goal percentage speaks to what a patient team they were last season. Good shot selection was certainly the key to their system. And that one falls for Williams. And Williams drops them both. Hornets trail by 8. McGowan's the pass to Richards. Pass to Bouknight. Feeds to Jones. Over Williams. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Here's Chicago. They're on a 16-5 run. Drummond sets the screen for Williams.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. Some last season stats for him. He was around 12 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And every team in the league needs shooting. That's what he brings coming off the pine.
Yeah, there's always a demand for shooters, man. Have jumper, will travel. I'm telling you. Most championship teams, they have a bunch of those guys who can put it in the basket.
That's good from Williams.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
He doesn't get the second one. And it's Drummond with the jam.
You know, I would venture to say if you didn't run one play for Drummond all night, he still could score in double digits. He is an incredible offensive rebounder.
Here's Richards. He has 5. To the paint. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 19-6 run. There's 1:54 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Drummond. Over in the corner, White. And the Bulls, another 3.
You know, as you add experience, you start to see the floor better. That was a sweet find by Drummond.
Bouknight passes to Richards. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. 1:27 left in the first half of basketball. And he slams it one-handed.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Drummond dishes to Williams. Drummond a screen. Here's Dosunmu. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
On the free throw, no good. Hornets trail by 13. Inside, Williams with the steal. And here is Dosunmu. .26 seconds left to play here in the half. 5 on the clock. White the pass to Dosunmu. From downtown, Hornets with the rebound. Jones has got his 5th rebound in this one. The pass to Richards. Outside, Jones. Here's McGowan. And so we wrap up the first half. Bulls out front. They lead by 13. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate on to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Chicago Bulls.
They get the Shaq seal of approval on how they went to work in the paint. Nothing fancy, nothing over the top, just putting on the gloves and going to work.
And they're not just getting good looks. They're getting great looks and finishing strong.
Changing things up now, let's take a glance at the upcoming schedule. And as we look ahead on our schedule, is there anything fun you guys are really looking forward to?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Shaq making some more bad predictions. That's always fun for me.
Don't lie to the people at home, Kenneth Cornelius Bailey. Shaq Stradamus is never wrong about anything.
Well, I mean, I checked my notes, but we'd be here a long time.
Whatever.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've got Williams, Washington out there with Maledon. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the Hornets 5. Pass to Maledon. Fires from deep. Rebound collected by Levine. The Bulls leading by 13. Puts it up from 15. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Mikhailuk, a three-pointer, no good. Well, the Bulls shooting straight 49% from the field. Outside DeRozan. Outside Levine. Lets the 3 fly. The Bulls keep it alive. DeRozan against Washington. Goes back up, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. 5th best, DeMar DeRozan.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. Hornets trail by 15. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Tries again. A nice shot by Mikhailuk. Mikhailuk's got 10.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Caruso kicks to Beverly. Levine for 3. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Boy, Zach LaVine's scoring instincts have him always ready for the catch and shoot.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Mikhailuk. Guarded by Levine. Here's Williams. Vucevic with the block.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Pass to DeRozan. Now Beverly from past the arc. Rebound by Williams.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
McGowan's the pass to Maledon. Williams kicks to Washington. Back to Williams. It's stolen by Vucevic. Beverly for 3. Drills it from outside. Beverly's got his second bucket tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now, here's Washington to the middle. Here's Williams, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Vucevic. For Charlotte, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
And that one falls for Williams. And both free throws good for Williams. The Bulls leading by 17. Caruso kicks to Vucevic. Passes to Levine. Launches a three. Doesn't go for him. Hornets have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. Here's McGowan's, defended by Beverly. Williams trying to break free. Charlotte no good that time either.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Levine. Down it goes!
Take that rack
What
down!
a slam!
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
Maledon connects from three-point range. Maledon's got 9.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Vucevic a screen on Washington. DeRozan passes to Caruso. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Taking a look here at numbers for Nikola Vucevic. He's coming off an excellent season. Last year averaged 17 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
The free throw drops for Caruso. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors, but it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
Now, here's Maledon. 9 points in the game so far. Shot clock at 6. And there's the pass to Mikhailuk. Over Levine. It's not going to go for him. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Beverly feeling it out a bit. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Levine. Jacks up a 3. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His 2nd 3 of the half right there.
Here's Mikhailuk, guarded by Levine. Here's Maledon. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. Kicks it to Vucevic, launches it, and the Bulls another 3.
You know, guys, we've seen Vucevic add this to his game. Now you have to take him seriously from distance.
Maledon passes to Washington. Pass to Thor. Now here's Maledon. Williams a screen on Beverly. And again, the Hornets missing.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
Tries it from 9. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now here's Maledon, defended by Beverly. And they get it back from deep Washington. Unable to get that one. And the Bulls going the other way now. And Beverly kicks to Caruso. Outside, Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Charlotte calls timeout. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Kobe White, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dosunmu in for Patrick Beverley. They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Screen by Jones. And the Hornets miss again.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
He gets that one. Bulls have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Now Levine. 20 points for him. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, battling inside, I like Levine's aggressive approach. Tough to match without fouling.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
Boy, I've liked the defensive persistence, hounding the opposition and forcing mistakes. As a result, coming up with steals, too.
And the first one at the line is good.
An all-star caliber talent now in the league, Levine has shown a real fire and hunger to continue to improve.
Paladon's checked in for Charlotte. And so he makes both from the line.
You know, at just about 85% from the line tonight, which is really excellent, they've looked more and more comfortable as this game has gone on.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, D.A., we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Now, here's Washington. To the inside, and stolen by Drummond. Jones against Levine. Outside Williams. Passes it to Drummond. He feeds it to Levine. Levine double team. Just 5 to shoot. Here's White. Drummond trying to get himself free. And it's White missing.
I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Bouknight passes to Jones. Now here's Melodon. He's guarded closely. From the top of the key. And it's White with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Levine, that's good.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Bouknight. Now here's Melodon. To stop the drought, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
First free throw is good. Nick Richards, he's checked in for the Hornets. And so Levine nails both of them.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Now here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Richards. And again, the Hornets missing.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
There's the pass to Levine. And here is Williams. There's the drive. And Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
.136 left in the third quarter. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Now here's Melodon. 9 points in the game so far.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Dosunmu, the pass to Williams. 1:04 left in the third. Drummond a screen. Puts it up from 12. Dosunmu's shot is off.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Pass to Jones. Here's Melodon. Shoots over Dosunmu. The shot by Melodon, no good.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Levine inside the three-point line. Offensive rebound.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. 6 to shoot. 4. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Bulls. He's up to 26 points in the game now, just keeps pouring in the buckets. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Taylor. Dosunmu is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Terry in at the 2 spot. They get it back. Here's Simonovic. And a miss there on the triple. Well, Hornets shooting just 31% in the game. Pass to Thor. Jones with it. Passes it to Simmons. There's the screen. Down low. Got a piece of it. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Charlotte moving the ball around. Ball's knocked loose. The pass to McGowan. Jones with it. And the foul called on Ayo Dosunmu. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Snead. Pass to McGowan. Knocks it loose.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Terry looking over the floor. Drummond dishes to Taylor. Simonovic, the pass to Terry. Clock at 4. Second shot opportunity, and Jones sends it back. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's McGowan. The second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And with the play-in tournament, single game elimination comes to the NBA, Clark. It brings tremendous ratings in the college game, and it's good to see it, I think, here in the pros.
I agree with you 100%, Kevin. Absolutely. I mean, the midseason tournament might also have that same kind of appeal. I think those high stakes really make for compelling, dramatic viewing.
And the first one drops.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Simonovic. Drummond trying to get himself free. And again, no good by Chicago. Simmons passes to Snead. Back to Simmons. Tries a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Simmons got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And there's Terry. Pass to Dosunmu. Drummond a screen. Dosunmu, the pass to Drummond. They need this one. And he lays it up and in. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds. The pass to Richards. To the paint. No good that time. Good D by Drummond. And Chicago has possession. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Simonovic, the pass to Drummond. Good D by Jones.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Now here's Simmons. He's tightly guarded. McGowan's no good. And Chicago shooting in this game 45%. Terry outside. Pass to Drummond. The dish to Taylor. Pulls up. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 6 rebounds here tonight. McGowan's the pass to Simmons. Here's McGowan's. Here's Richards. Passes it to McGowan. Outside for Simmons. And the Hornets miss again. And so it's Terry bringing it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Drummond up top, defended by Jones. Drummond in the post, working on Jones. And it's Drummond missing. The Hornets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Now Simmons. And there's the pass to Snead. Out of bounds. It'll be the Bulls' ball. And the Hornets making a change here. Mikhailuk is checked in. Vucevic checked in for Chicago. Chicago's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Now here's Dosunmu. Drummond with a screen on Simmons. Drummond finds Vucevic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Shot clock at 3. Takes the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
And the Bulls making a change here. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Well, as we know, it's here to stay, but people continue to voice their opinion on the play-in tournament format. Where do you fall?
I like it, Kevin. I really do. It's creative. It's innovative. It adds a level of excitement, that do-or-die feel that you sometimes don't get unless it's a Game 7 in the NBA playoffs. I really think it's a good add-on. And I tell you what, Beverly is a ferocious defender. I mean, he really, really gets after it and gets up into you. You're not getting anything easy when he's defending.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
To halt the run, hits the three-point bomb.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Outside DeRozan. Here he goes. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
That is a DeRozan specialty there. Draw contact, convert, and then head to the line for a freebie. Not by accident. That's his plan.
Book night. He's checked in for Simmons.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
What you can't help but notice this half is how good they've been from the free throw line. Lights out.
Kicks it to Jones. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
Now, here's DeRozan. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
One shot.
And that puts them right around 90 from the free throw line. Really good work here in the second half.
And here is Book Night. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And that one falls for Bouknight.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And he makes both free throws. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you've got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
Here's DeRozan, an easy 2 points on the layup. DeRozan's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Mikhailuk, and it's sent back by Drummond.
You got to be careful shooting around Drummond. I mean, he has a really good knack for when to go for the blocks. Since halftime, they've been chucking up more shots from beyond the arc, trying to score in chunks. I don't know if that's the recipe.
Out to DeRozan. Spins. And it's Vucevic in the corner. And they'll get another chance.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards.
Here's Mikhailuk. Pass to Bouknight. Here's Mikhailuk, defended by Beverly. 5 to shoot. The 3. Mikhailuk can't get it to go. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Bulls moving the ball around. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. DeRozan's got 12 points in just the second half. Now here's Bouknight, defended by Beverly. And with the internet and social media, players Clark have so much more ability to engage with the public and be heard. Is that important?
Kevin, anytime you can empower folks to share their voice, their stories, and be authentic in their own way, I think that's a positive. Player empowerment is something that social media avails, not only to players, but I think to everybody. It doesn't just bring attention to the game, but also causes and commitments players have to their respective communities and issues that are going on in the world. So I think it can be far more good than bad when you think about the platform of social media.
And the pass to Bouknight. The 3 ball. Chicago grabs the miss. Drummond's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W
for Chicago.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for DeMar DeRozan.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Now, here's DeRozan. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the fourth. He gets it in there. DeRozan's got 31.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Beverly with the ball. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
DeMar, big effort tonight. What is the state of mind of this club right now?
We focusing in on the defensive end. We know if we get stops, we can definitely score whenever we want.
And you got it done tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we present our New Balance Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan.